out, you're on camera. Some of our volunteers.
Okay. Go ahead and please tell me about it.
Well, this is the part where we keep our food.
Okay.
We have refrigerators and freezers all over the place.
Okay.
Our dry goods are here. We take one crate, put it in a basket, and then we go around and collect all our fruit and vegetables and meat and breads, and then go out and serve the people.
Oh, okay.
A lot of our bread's not out right now. It's in freezers. Or also, the stuff that we have molded goes to farms. Yeah.
So nothing's wasted.
Nothing goes to waste.
Nothing goes to waste. That is outstanding. Nothing goes to waste.
And if we run short on items, we buy them ourselves. Eggs, we have to buy ourselves. Milk, we have to buy ourselves. If we don't get it donated, which our donations are buying them from a food bank, that's how we get our food. And we do have schools that do food drives for us, canned food drives. The casinos have been very generous doing canned food drives and donations.
Okay.
Thanksgiving, they give us hundreds of turkeys to give out. We found really good people to help.
Okay.
Yeah.
But basically, what you're trying to find is that something that gives you that sustainable, to make sure that you don't, even that you always are open. You're always there to lend a hand to everybody else.
If we didn't have to pay rent, that would be considerable.
You think that you
do me a favor and ask one of the volunteers that has been here for a long time.
Point one out to me. Well, she pointed me out to you, Chris. Chris, just fine. Greg Givens, Luxie citizen and reporter. So.
Do you mind being on?
It's too late. She's already brought you over. So why don't you answer that question for me?
What was the question?
The question is, if you had anything to say, to go out there and reach to the other people when this message hopefully gets on the webpage and everything else like that, what would you say that maybe to get people thinking about this, or what do you think? What should be said? What do you think?
Motivated to donate.
Well, just look at the statistics out there. We have the highest unemployment rate there is. Just because you had a job a month ago does not mean you have one today. Does not mean you're going to be able to help your family out today. All those people that still have, there's a lot more people that want now. And if you could just share even just one thing, you could help out a lot of people. We can feed, or I have helped make up to 12 baskets a day. So that means if everyone out there just gave one thing, we could feed those 12 families that need. You've never been starved before. You don't know what it feels like. Just donate. Help these people out. It's that big. It's that simple.
Hello. My name is Gregory Givens. I am a citizen journalist for Luxie Corporation. Luxie has provided me a camera to go out and to do wonderful stories on wonderful people and different stories in the community. And I decided to do lots of different interviews with different people that I meet in different subject matter and everything else. And right now I have in front of me Heather. You don't have to say your last name if you don't want to. What do you do here at Hope Foods?
We sort through the fruit and vegetables, and we make cans or the baskets up for people that come in and want to help make donations.
And why are you doing this?
To help volunteer my time.
Out of the kindness of your heart, or just did something happen? Did something happen that made you want to get into this, or you just said, hey, I want to make a difference in the community type of thing, or?
I'm in the game program. So I have to volunteer almost 40 hours a week for my age, my children.
Okay. And what is that program? What is that program you just mentioned again, please?
Game program.
And what's that do again, please?
No idea. What happened? I don't know.
Okay, no problem.
It's welfare work. That's all it is. I don't know.
But again, the main reason you do it is because you actually like what you're doing and everything else, helping other people. If this store was not here, would you think would it affect the community, and how would it affect the community?
They help with the food and the bread, and for the ones that don't have any food, all but it's a good source to come and to get.
But if this place wasn't here, what do you think would
It
happen?
would not be good. There's one is on Tennessee Avenue.
Mhm.
For a lot of people for over here.
hmm So you're serving a lot. I mean, Tennessee is a big area and everything else like that, and you're serving a lot of people. But if you think if this place was to shut down, the results would be,
Not good at all.
we think crime would go up, or do you think people would just be more depressed?
More hungry.
More, so it provides a great deal of making sure everybody has substance and the family gets to eat and everything else like that.
Okay.
So that's good. That's a good thing that you're doing then. So, if you had to say one thing to the hundreds of millions of billions of people that we're talking to right now, and what would you say?
Please help somebody else pay it for me.
And why do you think that's important that somebody else comes and gets up off their tail end and comes out and help?
It just takes one more person to help. That's all it does. One more person.
And by doing that, it'll be doing what for everybody else, you think?
Helping the neighbor.
Helping a neighbor. Okay, I greatly appreciate that. I'd like to thank you for your time and everything else, and I appreciate you doing this interview for me. Thank you. Okay?
That was nerve-wracking.
No, it wasn't. This is easy.
You should see the one I had to do. The lady had a big old camera and she was all, what do you think about that?
Okay, step back just a little bit, please. Okay, my name is Greg Givens. I'm a Luxie citizen reporter. We're part of the Citizen Corps, and I'm out here looking at different individuals throughout my community that have an impact on the community. And I've been looking at different venues, different jobs, different things, everything else like that. And what I found is that there's all types of things that are needed. And this place that I'm at right now, Whole Foods, needs help. And this individual that I'm about to point to right now is one of the people that helps. And your name is what?
Ronnie.
Ronnie. And why do you do this?
Me, I'm also a volunteer from the GAME program.
Okay.
I'm low income, so I do receive a welfare check, and they want to see us active and involved with nonprofit organizations
Okay.
in San Jacinto, Hemet area, or whatever area you're coming from, and that's why I'm here.
Okay.
So right now I'm doing 20 hours a week, 21 hours to be exact.
Wow.
So that's why I'm here.
That's what you hear. And even though they say that you must do it, you would do it anyway, wouldn't you?
Actually, I probably would come back to help, and
Mhm.
to feel like I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart, not because I have to be here. So I think one day, if I didn't have to, I would come back, at least one time.
So with that, what would you say is your biggest joy?
Seeing people come in here most often that need stuff, and they get food baskets at a decent price, which is hard to come by nowadays. You don't find businesses or organizations willing to be nonprofit and continue to help people without very much help themselves. So that's a good thing.
And same question I may have asked earlier. If this place didn't exist, what do you think would happen?
I think a lot of our regulars, or even people that just hear about it from word of mouth, would come here and
see
be looking forward to something that would be gone. So they'd leave disappointed. If it wasn't here, I think people would just be disappointed.
So if you think maybe if I came back next week like I'm supposed to and everything else, and the doors were closed, everybody in here was gone and everything else like that, what do you think that would do to the community, the feelings of the people, if this place was actually closed like that? I mean, it's just tell me what you think.
I don't know. I think that they would go and look for the next best thing,
Which is what 30 miles away, 40 miles away?
which would probably be around this area, San Jacinto and Hemet area. I don't know any other program like this out there. There's a lot of churches and things that give free bread, but not food baskets.
Yes.
That a lot of people what they come here for.
Because you take care of all their needs, and especially when you said it comes to food and everything else like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And you said that, but in your heart of hearts, if you had to say one thing to everybody, the thousands of millions of people that are watching this right now, what would you say to them to try to get people to come help Hope Foods?
That I believe Hope Food is a really great thing. Come volunteer time, come check us out, and maybe it would enable you to be a better person, to volunteer yourself, or to donate yourself. Just, it'll make you feel good.
Well, maybe some of these people are out of state, so you would say, if not, try to find a way to contact you,
Or
or...
web page. I think we're in the process of putting up a web page right now.
Okay,
Maybe,
that's good.
in the near future, check it out, Hope Food, and maybe you'll be able to see great things wherever you could see them, wherever you're at.
And if you can't find them, you can always send me an email, and I'll find them for you. So I greatly appreciate your time, and thank you again for what you're doing. It's greatly appreciated.
Well, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. See how easy that was?
It don't matter. I take everything with food. I mean, you know, I can cook anything with everything.
Yes, they don't have any. What about, yes, they don't have any. Do you want beef or chicken? The beef is rare. Like, for us to have beef is rare. Next time you come, that'll be chicken. No, it's
Right there is good.
Put it on this, I put all my makeup on. Come on, Lori, join me.
No, she's doing...
separate.
I think y'all separate.
Okay.
I'll put it all together.
Did you want beef or chicken?
I'm going to point to you, and you're going to say your name.
Okay.
You don't have to say your last name, age, or anything else like that, because age never matters, only in cheese. So, and then just start talking. Give a little bio about yourself, anything else like that. I say if I say anything that you don't want to talk about, just I won't talk about it. No big deal. Okay. My name is Gregory Givens, and I am a Look-See reporter for, I'm a citizen journalist for the Look-See Corporation. Look-See Corporation has provided me a camera so I can go out and meet interesting people and interesting things that are happening in our community. And what I'm doing right now is working on a particular project and hopefully trying to get more and more people interested in the project, because it is a complete shame that for a country as big as this country is, that we should have people that need food, because we can feed everybody in the whole world 3 times over, or we can also blow them up 7 times over. So are we doing the wrong thing here? So my question, that's my big question. And again, I'm talking about interesting people, talking about people and their situations. And right now I have
Joanna?
And what brought you here? Go ahead and call her over if you want to. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think, how did we get the advertisement? From the Penny Saver. Yeah.
Penny Saver.
Uh-huh.
And because of a particular situation that drove you to this, job, the economy.
The economy.
The economy.
Yeah, definitely the economy.
When
we came, we
like
it, and we will continue to come.
Okay. Do you think the economy is doing any? Do you think the government, the big government, is doing anything about it to try to help?
As far as I see, no.
No.
As far as I see, no.
And do you think that the community, the government community, the San Jacinto Council, do you think they should be doing more to try to help places like this?
Yes.
And if you didn't have this place to go to, what do you think you'd be doing?
Eating less. I mean, seriously. Things are hard right now.
Right. If you came here next Thursday and saw this place closed, what do you think would go through your mind?
It would hurt. It would hurt, I mean, a place like this, I think it's a blessing. I really do. I seriously think that, and I told them when I came in earlier here, that it's a blessing. And I think, I'm going to put the word out there.
Okay.
About this place.
Same thing I'm trying to do. And if you had to say anything, I'm sorry, I want to get that basket as it goes by.
So I gave you a whole box of...
If you don't mind.
Trying to get the basket as it goes by. I gave you chicken. I mean, the basket, like this basket right here for $30.
You couldn't get that anywhere.
There's no way you can go to the market and get that for $30. There's tomatoes, there's bread, there's chicken, you know, there's a pie, there's potatoes, there's jalapenos. I mean, there's cereal, hominy. There's no way that you can go to the market and get that. So that's going to bring us back.
And again, without the store, you would be pretty hard pushed, hard luck,
Yes,
everything else.
most definitely.
Okay, and I'll make it real short. If you had anything you wanted to say to the hundreds or thousands of people who might be seeing this video, what would you say? What would you say to them? What do you think they had? What do you think?
Come and visit and spread the word,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to get probably about 6 to 8 dinners out of what they're giving for $30. You know?
Okay.
I seriously believe that. And it's a blessing, you know? It's a blessing now that everything's the way the economy is.
Mm-hmm.
This is a blessed store to me, you know?
Okay.
It's a blessing. It's just hard out there right now. Look for places. Look in the penny saver. Look for places like this, you know?
There's not too many places. I mean, I looked through too many places. I mean, with
We happened to be going through the penny saver and we seen it and we came and
with the economy going into the depression, they call it recession. I call it depression.
I call it depression also.
It's pretty hard to find places like this.
Yes, it is. Very hard to find places like this.
And
I mean, they got shirts and pants for $2.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything's almost brand new. $2.
Mm-hmm.
Shirts for $1. I mean, you can't beat it. Can't beat it. You know?
Well, I greatly appreciate you taking the time to speak to us. And again, I wish you the very best and hope everything works out for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Thank you. Appreciate it very much. Whatever you want. Okay, my name is Greg Gibbons. I'm a Look-See citizen reporter. And right now, Look-See is the people that gave me the camera to go out there and find stories. And what I'm doing, I'm finding such remarkable people. And I am looking for the stories, the things that impact our community and our world the most. And right now, I'm working on this particular project at Whole Foods right now. And this is not a sales pitch or anything else like that. This is life here. This is what people are going through right now. And right now I'm speaking to your name?
Lori.
Lori. And why did you come?
Right now, the way work is and the prices of gas and everything,
Mm-hmm.
the income's low right now.
Okay.
In a place like this, and I sell it in penny saver. Came down here, and it's really good. It's for $30. You get a big basket of food, milk, vegetables, fruit, bread.
So
Can't
basically,
get at the grocery store.
basically takes care of a lot of needs and everything else due to the economy and everything else.
Correct.
And would you say, what would you feel like if you came here like next Thursday and that door was shut and they had removed everything and they kicked her out? What would you be going through right now?
I would be very sad because a place like this helps the people like me, that the income's got cut in half, or the homeless people out there. You know, I would be sad because this is a place that helps you out. It gives you a lot. I mean, you can't go somewhere and get clothes for a quarter or nice stuff. I would be sad. I'd be really sad.
And one of those things that we also talked about is that, you know, if you look deep into your heart, and since we have like thousands and hundreds of people watching us right now, and your story is going to be out there on the internet and everything else like that, if you had something to say to the people, what would you say to them? I know it's a big question like that. Like, I don't care. She falls back to her feet. I'm like, no. But seriously, if you had something to say, even about this store, about yourself, anything like that, to try to, I don't want to put words in your mouth. I want you to say it. But if you had something to say, you want to get people that are watching this story right now are going to be out there looking at you and saying, look what you did. Look what you had to go through. What can I do to help? Or is there something that is inside of you that says you want other people to help? Or, what do you really think?
These people here, this is my first time here today.
Okay.
They're very, very helpful people. They're very friendly. They helped me with a lot of information on things I didn't know that was around
Okay.
and everything. But I felt at home here. Everything, I just felt at home here. It was very nice. And like I said, you can't beat it. I mean, they're trying to help the community out there. And I wish more people knew about this place. Because this place could do a lot to help other people. I mean, I've already told other people about it and stuff.
And that's hopefully what your statement right there will try to get more people to come and more people to donate and to see what's here, because like you said, you couldn't get anything like this anywhere else.
No, you can't. I've looked, and you can't find places like this. I mean, it's really hard nowadays. It's a shame. Back in the day, you could.
Right.
Nowadays, there's hardly any places.
I mean, our dollar was worth a whole lot more back then, too. Right. And now it's not anymore.
And
But
I know my family's going to go home. They have plenty of food to feed the family.
it's
And everything
good.
thanks to the people that work here, you know.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I greatly appreciate your time, and thank you again for doing the interview.
Thank you.